Okay. Oh, that's right. We can play on both.
I don't know if I never played it.
Ready, Nick? Here we go.
Fascinating tour. I just joined you. On second thought, I just remembered how much I hate space travel. You haven't this trip, Miller.
There has been a gate change for Star Tours Flight 610 Star Speeder service to Kashyyyk. Flight 610 will now be departing from Gate 1D. This is a gate change announcement only. Thank you.
That's fine. I got one.
Try to act less suspicious. Thank you.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Great Movie Ride. Once again, my name's Matt and I'll be taking you from this Hollywood soundstage right to some of the greatest movies of all time, all on one tour. And just between you and me, this is an ordinary tour, so you won't be seeing the movies in an ordinary way. It'll be as if you're in the movies. I don't know about you folks, but I just love the great Hollywood musicals from the 1930s. This scene is from one of my favorites, the Bobsley Berkeley classic, Footlight Parade, starring James Cagney, Ruby Keeler, and Dick Howe. In 1952, Gene Kelly was Singing in the Rain with Debbie Reynolds and Donald O'Connor. Did you know that Gene Kelly co-directed this movie? He also sang this number with a 103-degree temperature.
Nick, look.
Anyone tell me what movie this is? That's right, it's Walt Disney's Academy Award-winning film from 1964, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. Hold on to those wallets and purses, folks. This doesn't look like a very good neighborhood. In fact, the scene is such classic gangster films as The Public Enemy, starring one of my favorite tough guys, James Cagney. In one famous scene, Cagney shoves a great roommate, Clark's face. She can have a look at breakfast in the same way again. These guys can turn anything into a weapon.
Oh, you dirty double-crossing. Open up and you hear me?
Some regular people watch. You know this ride 3 times.
Very nice.
Look, look. Don't get afraid.
Shut up, you want to blow our cover?
Sorry for the delay, folks, but I don't want to run a red light, even if it is just a movie.
Hey,
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Cupcake, I'm talking to the dame in the funny-looking outfit over there. Yeah, I'm talking to you, come here.
I'm not supposed to leave my vehicle.
I said get over here.
Okay, Muggsy, whatever you say.
Hey, how do you know my name anyways?
I've seen this movie before.
Under PC.
Oh, must be the west side of town.
And now, the Old West, and two of Hollywood's legendary stars, Clint Eastwood and John Wayne.
Plus, I was partially
horse dick.
fixing to get myself shot. Hightailing out of here. Go right ahead if that's what you're mind to do. A long time ago, I made me a rule. Let people do what they want.
Sleepy little boy, ain't it?
That's some mighty tough territory you're getting into, Pilgrim. I think about turning back. That is not my opinion.
Now that we're in the clear, it's a perfect time for me to collect up all your valuables. We'll start with the jewelry.
There he is! It's the bank robber! Don't let him get away! Drop your gun! You're on your right!
Hey, I don't even work this neighborhood.
Love that.
Look at it this way. Can't get any voice. Okay.
Here in Raiders of the Lost Ark, amid a thousand deadly snakes, Indiana Jones utters a great treasure. Will Harrison Ford escape with his discovery? And what will be your fate? Beware.
It's fake.
Why did it have to be snakes?
The dust of 3,000 years lies undisturbed in this ancient burial chamber. On the chest of the great stone god, a priceless jewel.
Wow. Get a load of that junk, guys. Time for me to get back to work. Don't nobody move while I go get the goods. I noticed a few extra bodies around here.
But the jewel is guarded by a curse, and those who dare defy that curse must pay with their lives.
Doug, what's he doing, Minnie?
Don't, unbeliever, disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
I told you I was just going for some popcorn, and that goes to show you that anything can happen in the movies. Now let's get on with the show. I see dead people. Horror movies, my kind of favorite genre. Some of the best horror films were produced back in the 1930s and 40s. The monsters, mutants, and maniacs, they're stunning and sirens. That you tune on this today. For Scummy movie was a solid film made in 1912. We are now entering the jungle of one of the most beloved characters of all time. No, it's not George of the Jungle. Actually, it's Tarzan, portrayed here by Johnny Weissmuller. Over there is Wayne, also with has Shane. And the one and only Cheetah has herself.
Well, play, Nick.
Always had pounds. Didn't have it. Lost it. Came to Casablanca. Got it back last night.
Beautiful friendship. That's last line of a movie.
I got a job to do too. While I'm gone, you can't follow. I got to do, you can't do anything. Susan, I know good at being noble. But it doesn't take much to see that the problems of three little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that.
It's by our pool, remember?
Here's one of my favorite movie stars, Mickey Mouse in one of his greatest roles, The Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia. When the film came out in 1940, Walt Disney promised to add new musical sequences in the future. His nephew Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia 2000. Toto, I understand we're not in Kansas anymore. How often do you get to say that? I'd say we're definitely somewhere over the rainbow in one of the most beloved movies of all time. Oh, it's in the
Very well. I'll bide my time. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too.
Get out of here. Folks say, which way do we go?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road. Now I think of that. Sing along, folks.
Big surprise party for her.
And you're invited.
There's a lot to do, so everybody will have to chip in. Let's see now. First, we need to put up a happy birthday sign.
I'll do that, Mickey.
Okay, Daisy. And we'll need somebody to bake a birthday cake.
Gorge, that sounds like fun. I'll do it, Mickey.
You betcha, Goofy. And it sure would be swell to come up with a special song, you know, for a birthday present. Perfect. And that leaves me to get everyone to yell, "Surprise!" to Minnie. Now, does anybody have any questions before we all get ready? One at a time, everybody.
Gorge, I'm not sure I remember how to bake a cake.
And I'm not tall enough to hang a sign way up high. Looks like making sure Minnie has the best birthday ever isn't going to be easy. Whenever I need some helpful ideas, I get them from stories.
Me too. And I know where to get some really good stories. To the Mouse-Couture!
want, Sophia?
I'm trying to make the flowers sparkle for Dad's royal ball.
Oh, the royal ball! I can't wait to meet all the royal guests. Maybe you should make the magic show a real sushi.
Great idea, Amber. Let's go find Mr. Seacher.
No, the king wants it to snow. I always get so nervous casting spells before the king. Anytime I try to cast a little spell, no one thinks it turns out very well. But that won't last for long. It's time for me to make my claim. Soon everyone will know my name. Oh, it's Cedric. Cedric!
Hi, Mr. Cedric. I was wondering if you could help me learn magic stuff.
Now, can't you see I'm busy?
But it's for
Hi, Dad.
I like your matching t-shirts, they're pretty awesome.
Wow, 20 guys. Apparently 18 called in sick today. Look at that.
Obviously, that's not real boulder.
No.
John, tell him that's no copy.
Well, that's true. You take over 400 pounds of rubber, make that boulder look and roll properly. Everybody, please. Quiet, Houston. Roll cameras. Rolling. And speed.
Code 16124 Apple Cairo. Keller, take 1 mark.
Playback. Background. And action.
We call it the Earful Tower. It's inspired by the water tower Walt Disney had built for his Burbank studio in 1939. Our Florida tower stands a lucky 13 stories high, and we added our own creative touch, a giant set of Mickey Mouse ears. If you wanted to wear those ears, you'd have to have a hat size of 342 3/8. Up ahead, after the next bend in the road, you'll have a perfect opportunity to take a picture of this famous icon. In the world of entertainment, every project starts with a screenplay and a lot of creative ideas. A production studio is where the ideas of writers, producers, and directors are transformed into an on-screen reality. Within these huge spaces, filmmakers can literally create their own worlds. Our Florida sound stages are soundproof, weatherproof, and most importantly, air-conditioned. All vitally important for the cast, crew, and equipment. Many of the crafts needed for filmmaking are located right here on the lot. On the left, we have our own greens department. It grows flowers, trees, shrubs, and topiaries. A few well-placed plants can cover up empty spots in the set and add a touch of natural beauty to a scene.
Some planes.
On the right are two vintage World War II aircraft. But these P-40 replicas were created specifically for the big screen, even though they look as if they could join the action at any moment. You might say these high flyers are real characters. Oh, keep your cameras focused to the right. We're coming up at that perfect angle of the Earful Tower I told you about. It's a true masterpiece.
Perry? Who's my Perry?
They're making a movie out of Where's My Water?
No.
We're entering one of our most glamorous and colorful departments, creative costuming. Every star has to have just the right wardrobe, and it all begins here with a designer's sketch. Our team of designers, seamstresses, and tailors can turn 1.5 million yards of fabric into over 25,000 costumes every year. Many of these costumes will become part of the shows and attractions of the Walt Disney World Resort. In fact, here in Florida, we have the largest working wardrobe department in the world. Why, Mickey Mouse alone has over 175 different outfits to choose from, while Minnie Mouse keeps more than 200 unique costumes in her wardrobe. On the left are costumes worn by the stars in recent studio productions. You'll probably recognize some of those costumes from the big screen. Every story needs a setting, and our design staff can create just about any place a script calls for. From an urban city, large-scale models create a more convincing illusion on camera. We're now passing by the sets for our Lights, Motors, Action Extreme Stunt Show. On the left, you may catch a glimpse of the Mediterranean fishing village that sets the stage for this thrilling attraction. We'll get a closer look at it soon, but for now, we're approaching one of the largest standing sets on our back lot. It's over on the right. It may not look like much from this angle, but it's pretty spectacular on the other side.
Backlot Tour. I'm Amy, a production coordinator here at the studios. I can see your shuttle heading toward our canyon set. I've given your driver permission to come in and take a look around. I'm up here with our effects crew, and we're getting ready to shoot a test sequence. Oh, on the way in, you're going to be crossing a wooden bridge, and things may get a little bumpy, so please, hold on to your belongings, especially hats, cameras, and glasses, and keep an eye on any small children in your party. And of course, please remain seated at all times. Welcome to the set. As you can see, we brought the bare, dry deserts of Southern California to green, typically humid Central Florida. This set is based on real locations that our production designer took pictures of. Our set crew spent about 6 months building the canyon. We've used it for a number of TV shows and specials over the years. For our upcoming production, the script called for a tanker truck. We found this one in our backyard, but it was too big to drive into place. So we picked it up with a crane and set it down here. We're up on the overhead platforms, and I see our director has arrived. As soon as the rain effect is ready, we'll begin the sequence. This sudden shower is really just a special effect. We've rigged up a series of water nozzles just above your tram. The water sprays in a crisscross pattern to create a sense of depth, but this storm only covers the first few feet of the set.
Catastrophe Canyon, scene 1, take 2.
Okay, it's showtime. Everybody stay seated. Hang on to your belongings and watch your children.
Brother.
I think.
No, I'm not gonna let it again. I'm gonna play.
Now, let's go behind the scenes and find out.
Those dents and dings were added on purpose, but he can be polished up as good as new for his next starring role.
Some Star Wars, Nick.
On our right, we now have a very different view of the fishing village set. From this point of view, you can see that there is no inside of the buildings. They are just false fronts or facades. In the movie business, set builders only create what the camera has to see. It's an old movie trick dating